All right, guys, welcome to this little video. I've got one of my awesome clients, Gareth, with me here, who runs a video production company in Sydney. How are you going today, Gareth?
Yeah, good. Thanks for having me, Den.
No, thank you. I just wanted to kind of do a little bit of a kind of a journey into your journey, because I think we've been working together for about 4 or 5 months now, and I just wondered if you might share what life was like before we started working together in terms of how much work you had, some of the challenges you were experiencing.
Yeah, so before I started working with Den, things were really quiet for me. Struggling. My accounts were a mess. I didn't have much work coming in. I was just kind of keeping my head above water. I also felt like I didn't have any direction, so I just felt like cork bobbing in the ocean and didn't really know which way to sail to find where I was going. So yeah, got on board with Den, and yeah, things have just skyrocketed since then. All my accounts are in order now. I had one of the best Christmases I've had because I had no stress. I had plenty of work before Christmas, work booked in for after Christmas, and yeah, and I'm just getting a lot clearer on what it is that I want to do with the direction of the work that I'm working on. And yeah, my website is starting to take shape, and it's just a great feeling to have direction, I suppose.
So what were some of the first things that you did when we first started working together? What were some of the immediate changes that you implemented, and how quickly did you see results? Because I know we talked about a few things that maybe you weren't that comfortable with at first, like getting on the phone to clients, but talk me through the process you went through and how quickly you got results off the back of that.
Yeah, I think contacting existing clients was the biggest thing to get the ball rolling. I always thought that you need like a huge influx of clients in order to be doing all this work, whereas my work potentials were already there, but with my own existing clients. So it was just about getting the confidence to call them up, go meet them for a coffee, and yeah, just see if they had any ideas of videos that they wanted to make, and I could, give them some examples of things that were working already. And then, yeah, it went from there. And then as soon as those clients started to give me work, then you're not stressing about finding other clients. And then the next minute, all this other work just starts coming in. And I believe in like a positive mental attitude. And the more you stress about things and worry about it, I kind of feel the more it stays away from you. So, just having that positive outlook, everything just seems to go your way.
And talk to me about the community, because we just rolled out weekly group calls on a Tuesday. You've been on a couple of those calls now. Talk to me about the value of that aspect of the program.
Yeah, the group calls have been awesome. I think I've done 3 calls now, and just getting to know the other businesses, the other guys in the group, it's just been invaluable. You get to know them on more of a personal level rather than just seeing a name on Facebook, and to hear the struggles and realize that you're not alone in what you're going through, but also the success stories as well gives you a real boost, and just inspires you to keep pushing on and to keep going for it.
And in terms of, like, I think a lot of creatives suffer from procrastination. I know it's something we've talked about in the past. Talk to me about how you stay accountable in the group.
I'm always doing my best to stick to my tops, and it is nice knowing that tops are going to be coming around, and it really makes me like, I go back and I go, right, I need to check my tops and go through, because I don't want to be posting out into the group and I haven't ticked any boxes. So it is a great way to stay on top of things. And yeah, I don't want to be getting any slap on the wrist.
So tell me, if someone is in a position where they're in a video production business, they're struggling to get work, or they're probably, thinking about how can they kind of do something about it, but they look at something like this and they worry about maybe investing in themselves. What kind of advice would you give them? What would you say to someone who's thinking about trying to improve their business? What kind of advice would you give to them about how to go about that?
Oh, look, the ROI has just been great. It may look like a large expense to you at first, especially if you don't have much work coming in. But then just just by doing this and setting yourself on the right track, you've just got the potential to just change your whole mindset, change your business, and then you'll just start seeing results. It's as simple as that. You just got to take that first leap, and you're not going to get anywhere if you're just doing the same things that you've always done. So, try something different and, reap the rewards.
I love it. Gareth, that's so cool. Thank you so much for sharing your story. If you are watching this and you'd like to know more about the program, then there'll be a button on this page where you can click to find more information. Thanks, guys.